Guys, welcome to your tutorial on how to use the Gale resources to locate an article from a specific publication. If you are not already at the Brookville Library website, you probably want to get there. That'll make things easy for you. And the shortcut bit.ly link is on the screen now. Please make sure when you're typing in that bit.ly that you use the same capitalization as is on the screen. Okay, once you're there, guys, we're going to go straight on into Gale. You're going to click up at the top where it says Research Sources, and there is an orange button that says BHS Gale Resources. So you want to go ahead and open that up, and it's going to bring you to the list of all the databases that we have access to at this time. We are not going to worry with this side. Instead, we're going to come over to where it says Gale Power Search, and we're going to go ahead and click on that Power Search icon. Once our Power Search icon loads up, you are going to be in the main search page for Gale. And we are going to do a little bit of a specialized search today. So instead of a basic search, we're going to search by publication. Okay, so make that change, and then you guys are going to be looking for Psychology Today. So you want to go ahead and type that in, and you can click on the one that pops up and then hit enter. And that's going to do a search. Okay, from this point, you now have all the articles that are within the Gale database that are from the publication Psychology Today. However, if you are working on, for example, a hyperdoc lesson on Catcher in the Rye and you're looking for particular self-help articles, you need to go a little further in your search. So once you have this up, we can add one of our Boolean terms. We're going to add and. Okay, so we're going to have Psychology Today and self-help. All right. By putting our and in, what we're doing is we're limiting searches to articles that are from Psychology Today and include the term self-help in it. So this should give you a little bit smaller number of articles. And on the side here, sometimes, I'm not sure why, but our search does this. It kind of flicks back over, and so it's giving you all of the publications that are within the Gale database. You can scroll down and make sure you've just chosen Psychology Today. And now you should have a much smaller number of articles to choose from. At this point, we have 214, and if you remember from before, we had like 5,000 or something. Okay, so you can scroll through and pick your favorite article this way, or another one of my favorite functions of the Gale database is the topic finder, because that kind of visualizes what we have in our search. So you can click on the topic finder and you can look at tiles or wheels, and maybe I'm looking for self-help on skills and growing. Okay, so I can click on just each little wedge to see a small amount. Okay, so go ahead right now. If I were you, I would pause the tutorial and do our search until you find an article that you would like. I'm going to choose this article as my example. If you want to find one and then come back to the tutorial, I'll show you what you can do to save your article to use later. Okay, now that you found an article that you're interested in using, we're ready to do a few other things that Gale makes pretty easy for us. So using Miss Stuckey's example of your self-help assignment with Catcher in the Rye, one of the things that you need to do is paste your link. So links are pretty easy. You're just going to come right up here and you're going to copy and then paste that into your document. The next thing that you need to do is paste your article's citation. When we're talking about citations for English class, we're always talking about MLA format, and you've got a couple of options. You can do your citation from scratch, but that's going to take a while and be a little stressful maybe. So another thing that Gale does is in the tools section, they actually have a citation tool. So you can click right here, and then there is your citation perfectly done in MLA 8. So you can copy it and then bring it right on over and paste in your citation where it asks you to. The next thing it asks you is to do a 1 to 2 paragraph summary. You're going to have to do that on your own. I don't have any tricks to help you with that. Just make sure you read and pick out those important points. And then the next thing it asks you is to save your article to Google Drive. So I just wanted to show you how that works. Once you have your article, you'll see there's a top piece that says sign in with Google. And so if you click that, it's going to ask you to log in, and you can log in with your Campbell County account. I'm pretty much already logged in. I just have to choose my account. And once I'm signed in, you'll see that it changes and it has your name there. And once you've done that, you'll be able to save this into your Google Drive. What I'm going to do is go over to my tools section again, and I'm going to choose the third option, which says download. And I'm going to choose, should already be chosen for you, but to save to Google Drive and hit download. Right? It's going to tell you documents have been sent to Google Drive and will appear shortly. So you'll know that this should be on the way there. And you'll be able to double check that you have it by going to your drive and giving it a moment to get there, seeing if your article does actually show up. What's interesting about how Gale works with Google is it actually creates its own folder, and this is its opportunity to try to help you get organized. But the folder will probably be orange like mine, and when you click on it, your article will actually be inside. And it works just then exactly like a Google Doc where you've got everything that you need there, your whole article, and you've got your MLA 8 citation there as well. So it's a really nice way to save articles. So the last thing I want to show you guys how to do now that we've saved your article to Google Drive, we've done your citation, and we've done this very specific search, is to show you how you can locate your article maybe on the Psychology Today website. And I will tell you guys that Gale, as a database, saves articles from a long time ago. So some of these articles may not show up on their website. Most of them probably will. So as you can see, this is an article from 2006. They go all the way back, I think, to like the first part of the publication, which may have been in the 80s or earlier. So some of those articles might not be there. But let's just see what we can do if we wanted to locate this article. So the first thing that I would do is search for Psychology Today and find the website. And Psychology Today's website is honestly not like super search friendly. There is in the top right hand corner a little search bar. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to try first of all just copying this whole title and pasting it in. Just see what I get. So when I do this, I actually don't see the article that I want, and I don't feel like sifting through all of these pages. So I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to go back and I'm going to see if I can search by my author's name. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come up to search. I'm going to paste that in. And then Mastering Your Own Mind by Catherine Ellison. Mastering Your Own Mind by Catherine Ellison. So this looks like the right one. I have to actually click on the collection, and then I can click on my article itself, and then I've got the web version of my article in case I need to share that in any way. Okay, so you would just copy that URL and paste that wherever you need to. Okay, so that was a very quick introduction on how to access our Gale databases, how to do a specific search for a publication, and how to add limiters to that search. Once we found an article, we went over how to get the citation completed for you, as well as how to save that as a Google Doc so you can get to it later. And the last thing we did was cross-reference what we found in Gale with Psychology Today's actual website by searching both for the article title and the author. So please let me know. Come see me in the library if you have any questions. I hope that's helpful to you, and good luck with your assignment.